L-I-I-T.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Our game tonight featuring the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. And joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. Here's a look at some stats for Jaden McDaniels.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. They've got Johnson. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Outside Watson, Denver moving it around. Back to Johnson. Outside Jones, pass to Murray. Off the mark there with a 3. And the Timberwolves with possession. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Minnesota. Outside Watson. Out to the right wing, 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Count it.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
No, this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
DiVincenzo with the steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Back to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Now this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Outside Watson. Will it go? And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Back to Edwards. Randall, right side. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Here's Murray. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Inside, Gobert. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Johnson. Murray with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And it's Watson missing.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
It's Edwards on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Gobert against Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt, protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Now here's Jokic. He had 28 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up. I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Hardaway's checked in for Jones. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. Denver, third. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
Oh, man, both these teams love the three ball. Two of the best at hitting long-range shots.
Nuggets trail by 11. Murray deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. Jokic against Gobert. Jokic passes to Hardaway. Over Edwards. And again, it's Denver missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. This run now up to 13-2. Back to Daniels. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. And here's Denver. 11-point game. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
The Nuggets with another miss.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Here's DiVincenzo after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Gobert inside, working on Jokic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Randall, and Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Brown, he's checked in for Denver.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Reed can't hit.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Jokic passes to Brown. Outside Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. This one for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sean, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's through TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards got 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Conley against Brown. Pass to Hardaway. The three is up. The shot no good.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Back to Conley. Reed passes to McDaniels. Outside Reed. Takes the three. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Hardaway. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Hardaway from outside. Drops in the three.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Minnesota. Randall, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Edwards. And then for Denver, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Holmes comes in for Watson. And Murray subbed in for Johnson. Now here's Conley. He's scoreless. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Murray passes to Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Bruce Brown is never shy on the interior. This guy will attack no matter where he is.
Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Puts it up from 12. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Conley against Murray. To the inside. Here's Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. Minnesota leading by 4. Conley finds Clark. And here's Randall. From downtown, sinks the tray.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Pass to Tyson. Outside Hardaway. Here's Brown. Jacks up a three. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Conley. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you, BA.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Outside Conley. 4-3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Murray against Conley. Valanciunas down low. Shoots over Reed. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
The Nuggets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Johnson comes in for Tyson.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Brown passes to Hardaway. Jokic up top. Reed defending. Johnson against Randall. Fires from deep.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Murray. Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. Pass to Jokic. Kick out to Brown. Hardaway from outside. And again, it's Denver missing. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Jokic with a screen on Conley. Pass to Jokic. Jokic just overpowering the D. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. You saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Buries it from 3.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. Right side Reed. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Hardaway with a screen on Conley. Murray finds some space. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
The jumper looking so pure coming out of Murray's hands. It's fun watching him score the rock.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Reed. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Minnesota is shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw no good. Some changes for Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Clark. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And a switch here also for Denver. Watson's checked in. Good on the second one.
Naz Reid is the perfect modern big man. He can stretch you to distance. He will rebound consistently, but he can also put it on the deck and catch you off guard if you let him. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
The three is up. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Edwards. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Back to Hardaway. Launches it. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. While we have a moment, let's have a look at the small forwards who have proven to be the most efficient scorers so far this season. The 4th spot held by Jaden McDaniels.
And what an efficient group of scorers. That's the best way I can put it. I mean, they play patient basketball, and the shot selection is excellent.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce, and boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Denver needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 4, coming off a win against the Hornets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Edwards, no good. Nuggets trail by 4. Jokic passes to Jones. Outside, Brown. Back to Watson. Outside Jones. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And the Nuggets shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Watson. Johnson for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Brown finds Johnson. Jokic the screen. Johnson against McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Johnson passes to Jones. And here's Brown. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Reed can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Here's Brown. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage? You have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray out there with Johnson. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 5. Jokic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Gobert inside, covered by Jokic. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Outside Johnson to the paint. And Jokic throws it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Randall, left side. Another one falls for Minnesota.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Murray passes to Watson. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Randall outside. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Jokic passes to Watson. Outside Murray. Takes a 3. Murray with the 3 ball.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've started strong this year, holding the 2nd place spot. And of course there's Minnesota, back 2.5 games.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations.
Oh, wow!
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk!
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. So it's Denver now, 4-point game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. DiVincenzo against Murray. Now here's Jokic. He's got 13. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic missing.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Outside Edwards. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over McDaniels. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Gobert passes to Edwards. The triple hit for Edwards.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Outside Watson. Murray from outside. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the 2nd best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well-positioned moving forward. Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Hardaway's checked in for Jones. And Randle drops them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Down low. Outside Johnson. Pass to Hardaway. Murray against DiVincenzo for 3. They get it again. Back to Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Left side Watson from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
For 3, Randle. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Johnson. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Edwards. Good D by Hardaway.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Pulls it from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. The Nuggets, 4th.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. He's off on that one. Denver has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Hardaway for the lead. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's DiVincenzo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
There is a lack of fear DiVincenzo plays with. If the defense is there, he's going right at them.
That free throw, no good. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Randall finds Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Fires the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. McDaniels can't hit. For Denver, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Denver moving it around. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And he drops it first. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Randall. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Hardaway from outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switch here also for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Watson. Right side Conley. Back to Edwards. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brown. Jokic the screen. The 17-footer. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
It's picked off. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Najee. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Timberwolves shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Tipped. Brown against Conley. Brown passes to Najee. That puts him in the lead. Najee's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
The Timberwolves trail. Miller on the wing. Pass to Reed. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Najee. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. Now here's Johnson, guarded by Miller. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Clark, the pass to Conley. Edwards for three. On target from range. Edwards has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
How about that action from Bruce Brown in pick and roll, showing off that playmaking ability.
And here's Clark. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brown passes to Jokic. Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game. And stolen by Hardaway. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's Edwards outside. And man, from the corner.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Now Brown, back to Murray. Back to Brown, just 5 on the clock. Hardaway from outside. From outside the arc. Strawther, no good. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Pass to Reed. Now here's Randall. To tie it up. He can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. Here's Strawther. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
That one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Shannon. The 3 ball. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Conley. Valanciunas finds Murray. Back to Valanciunas. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rings.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Strother. Outside Hardaway. And here's Murray. He's guarded by Conley. Fade away. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Conley. And a nice finish on the layup. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Edwards, he's checked in for Shannon. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Nuggets trail by 5. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Murray with it. Randall's in his pocket. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Hardaway against Edwards. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Denver missing.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Conley passes to Edwards. Off target from 3-point range. Nuggets trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jokic against Reed. Jokic in the post. Clock at 4. The 3, Hardaway. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
And despite the size mismatch, we're getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Murray. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Brown. Pass to Strother. Here's Murray. Just 5 to shoot. There's that strength. Murray.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Randall outside. To the right side. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
What touch by Murray. Such a skilled scorer.
Reed passes to Edwards. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. Launches a 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Brown. Right side Reed, and the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Strother. Jones comes in for Hardaway, and Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. DiVincenzo can't hit. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. Outside Watson. Here's Jokic. Gobert pulls it down. Randall with it. He's against Watson. Randall outside. Lets it go from 14. The shot is money.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Now Jokic. Fires it from 14. Gobert pulls it down. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Now Randall. Here's Edwards. Shoots a 3. Oh, no good. Now Jokic. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Boy, tremendous touch inside from Johnson. This guy not just a three-point shooter.
Edwards attacking. Oh, he jammed it.
Slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. Here's Jokic. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Nice! That one's good.
Morphing from 2nd-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Now Gobert. Stolen by Jokic. Joker coming through. Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Gobert! Oh, a juicy little J!
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Here's Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Now McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. There's 48 seconds left in the game. That's all. The Nuggets on offense. 2-point game. Johnson outside to take the lead. Outside Murray. Left side Watson. Here's the floater, and that's how you get it to go inside.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Jokic for the rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Jokic with it. And stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo, it's tipped, and they get it back. Down it goes! And here's Murray. Oh, it misses. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo. Randall inside. He's against Murray. Here's McDaniels. Let's loose for 3. Jokic with a rebound.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Johnson outside. Now Murray. Jones outside to take the lead. Oh, the shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Johnson outside. Tries it from 9. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And there it is!
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Gobert against Jokic. Here's Johnson. Clock at 6. Now Murray. From deep three-point land. Gobert pulls it down. McDaniels outside. Now DiVincenzo for 3 and misses.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Outside Murray. Oh, off target from downtown. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Now DiVincenzo. From deep. Johnson with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Ooh.
Now Randall. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Jokic. Yes, sir!
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Murray against DiVincenzo. Now here's Jokic, tightly guarded. Oh, it's off! And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Here's Edwards. And he commits the intentional foul.
break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
Denver calls timeout. 20 seconds left in OT. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Jones outside. And the 3 misses. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level. This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought, but when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.